Hey, it's Mr. Keys, and in this video we're going to take a little bit of a detour just so that I can show you a plugin that's built into Logic that deals with chords. So the first thing, let's go to Logic Pro 10, Preferences, Advanced Tools, and just make sure everything is turned on. Alright, now I'm going to choose a piano, and we're ready to rock. So let's go to the inspector, press I on the keyboard or this button right here, and see where it says MIDI effects. We're going to turn on this thing called ChordTrigger. And this is a plugin, it's a MIDI plugin that allows us to trigger chords really easily just by pressing one key. So we're going to turn it into multi-mode. And then I'm just going to clear these. So to clear these keys, you can click on clear and then click on the one that you want to clear, because we just want it to be blank when we start. And once we say learn, what's going to happen is we're going to click on one of the keys here. Now, we're going to be triggering chords by pressing one key. So what I want you to do is I want you to use the C6 octave because our chords are not going to go that high. So we're going to create a C major chord just by clicking on here. And this is going to be the key that we use to trigger that chord. So C6, it's way up top. Most people have a 49 key keyboard, at least my students in high school do. And so if you do have a 49 key keyboard, you can just press the octave up button to trigger that particular note. Now, here's where the magic is. We can click on notes down here and turn off learn. So now it's learn that chord. And then when I press this key right down here, it actually triggers that chord. And so we can kind of create all our chords like that. Let's create D minor. And then we'll do E minor. And then I'll do F major. All right, so now we can just play chords with a single note. And it makes it super, super easy. Now, the reason why I'm making this into a video is not because just of this. When we record this, let's turn this down to 70. When we record this, you're going to just see a single note. Now, if we ever wanted to modify our chords, well, we can't because everything is just represented by a single note down here. So in order to convert this into MIDI, there's a plugin that I downloaded, and it's free. You can find it online under audio units. It's called MIDI FX Freeze. If you just Google MIDI FX Freeze plugin, you will find a link to that. I believe it's I'm not sure if it's a Logic only plugin, but it's a plugin that will appear in this area of Logic. And so I'm just going to turn that on and show you what happens here. And so basically what happens is it takes the MIDI from ChordTrigger and it will create a MIDI file. We can either save that or we can just drag it right in. So we click the record button and then we press play. And then we've stopped it, and here's the MIDI file. Just click, drag it right in. Now, usually it pops up a message saying, do you want to import the tempo? I just say no. Mine doesn't pop up because I said, don't show me this ever again. And so there we go. Exactly as I played it in. You can even save that to, say, your desktop if you want to use it somewhere else. Now, the one thing is, if you press record again, it's going to add to this file. So if you want to have a separate file, just press clear and then just do a record again. And that's how MIDI Freeze works. We're going to be using this a lot throughout the next portion of this series. So we'll use this from time to time, and just wanted to show you how it worked.